then. Well, earlier this week on Live at 9, we told you you're more likely to become a victim of violent crime here in Tennessee than anywhere else in the whole country.
Yeah, that's amazing. Well, according to the FBI, Tennessee has the highest per capita crime rate in the country, but all over America, burglaries and home invasions have hit record levels.
Security expert Alan Young has some common sense advice for protecting your home and families. Of course, we're always concerned about this. It's brought up more so during the holidays.
It is.
What can we do? I mean, we're always concerned. I know one of the things you say, don't let everybody know you're going on vacation.
Yeah, so there's a couple easy tips that I like to give people. One is don't let people know when you're not going to be home. With Facebook and all the other social media, it's easy to say, okay, I'm going to be out of town for a week, I'm going on vacation. That's an easy target for thieves to pick up on. The other, just make your home a harder target for people to get into. Thieves want easy targets. If you make your home just more difficult to get into, reinforce your door frames, lock your doors and windows. Thieves are going to go somewhere else. There's an old saying, if you and I are being chased by a dog, I don't need to be faster than the dog. I just need to be faster than you. And that's really the way you need to think about home security is, I need to make my home more secure than the homes around me, and I will stand a better chance of not becoming a victim.
What are some of the things that people do just because they forget that they can maybe simply, close the gap and being a victim like that?
Yeah, well, there's a couple of misconceptions that people have about security. The first is alarm systems. Alarm systems are great, but an alarm system does nothing to stop someone from breaking into your home. It actually tells you that someone has already broken in. So it's important to make sure that you, again, secure the outside, the perimeter of your home. The second is guns, right? A lot of people, Tennessee is a big gun state, and I'm a supporter of guns, but the problem is if someone kicks in your door, it takes about 10 seconds to kick in a door. If they kick in your door, they're in your home in 10 seconds, you don't have time to react. So it's really important to reinforce your doors, reinforce the frames, and we have a lot of tips on armorconcepts.com that will allow you to, just simple tips. You don't need to spend a fortune securing your house. That's not what we're telling you to do.
For reinforcing the doors, would it be good to have like a storm door in addition to the door that enters into the home? Yeah,
so there's some easy things out there. There's a product called Easy Armor that you can get at Lowe's. It's $69, and it reinforces the door frame. Right, someone kicks in your door, it splits the jam, they're in 10 seconds. So you reinforce the door frame, it's harder for them to kick in your door. And
how do you reinforce the door?
So this, actually, this piece right here.
Explain what you have there, yeah.
This is a piece of steel. And again, it's part of a product called Easy Armor. It goes on the frame of the door. Okay. Right? And it's 48 inches long. These holes pop out, so your deadbolt and doorknob go in here. Oh, okay. And you reinforce this part of the door, the lock area on the door, all the ports that'll break, and the hinges, so that, when someone kicks your door, they don't get in. And again, it'll take you, the average homeowner, about 30 minutes, maybe, to install.
And that's a lot cheaper than a storm door.
It's cheaper, and the one thing about storm doors, and, not to talk about one thing versus the other, but it's just, when you see a storm door, it gives you the perception of what the neighborhood is like, right? It takes away from the look of the house, and what we want to do is just give people inexpensive, economical ways to secure their house without making it look like their house is a fortress or just unattractive.
Right, I mean, it's a big thing. Yeah. So lighting is a big issue too. Make sure your house is well lit.
Make sure your house is well lit. Make sure it looks like you're at home. Right? That's the bottom line. Most thieves do not want to attack a home when somebody is at home. So make sure that you can do whatever you can, light it. If you're going on vacation, use timers. And again, don't tell people you're going out of town.
And then, simple as your newspaper, maybe get your neighbor to get your newspaper so people don't see a bunch of newspapers laying in the yard.
Exactly. And tell a couple of people, close people, that you're going to be away, so if there's any suspicious activity, they can call the police. Just make sure, again, it's not a matter of making your home a fortress. It's a matter of being smart, about doing things that are not going to make you an easy target, and about making your home more secure than the home.
And more so being more proactive about it, not being reactive about, oh my gosh, now what do I have to do? I have to replace everything that was just broken and taken, too.
Exactly.
And what I liked about what you said is you don't have to often spend a lot of money to do these things.
Right, 60 bucks?
Yeah, and that's a big thing that we try to get across, is it costs a whole lot less to do it ahead of time than it does to repair it, fix it, and try to recover from it after.
That sounds great. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Thank you. Really appreciate having me on.
All right, thank you.